Welcome to the most metal Monday night with your host, Robb Zipp, coming to you from frozen Niagara Falls, Canada, in Ontario. With tonight, I'm going to have Duskwalker. I got to make a couple of announcements before we get on with the show. Last week, I was going to have Grave Huffer on the show, and I started vamping for a little bit. I actually took that video down off of YouTube because they couldn't make it. That big storm that went through most of the United States took out a lot of stuff down here in Texas because of a bunch of bullshit, which you guys, I'm not going to talk too much about that. But Grave Huffer are in Joplin, Missouri, and they were having some issues there as well. It was actually colder there than here. They can handle it a little better, but not when your pipes start bursting. So I'm going to reschedule Grave Huffer sometime soon. Not exactly sure. Don't have it settled. But in my attempt to interview all the bands that are participating in Full Terror Assault Open Air this September in Cave in Rock, Illinois. I've got Duskwalker on the show. We've got Kale and Matt. Hey, Kale and Matt, how's it going, dudes?
What's way worse.
Is this better?
Worse.
Lighting?
You got a bunch of losers coming on the Growl movie.
Sounds about right.
Man, I don't know, man. That red light looks like you guys are advertising.
I feel like the Kenny Rogers chicken episode of Seinfeld.
Oh my God, that is so unbelievable. Yeah, I remember that episode. Have you guys ever? They say it's period. This dude says it's period blood.
Gross. Where's Joey? Joey should have been in here.
Yeah, well, he's here, but it says his device is not connected. So he's in the broadcast room, but he is and he isn't at the same time.
Well.
Anyway, yeah. Before we went on, I noticed my background is Niagara Falls, frozen Niagara Falls. This is from February 1984. That's when this picture was taken. I'm sure it looks pretty much exactly the same right now.
Pretty much, yeah. And you picked the Canadian side. Good job.
Well, I mean, the American side is garbage.
It's a little ugly,
but so I was going to ask you guys shot a music video, and it had to have been on the American side because it was like some rundown, shitty old like warehouse or something.
You would think that, but no, it was on our side. Yeah, the American side there, it's not as nice as the Canadian side. There is a lot of condemned housing over there, but we shot it at an old, some old mill, and had just been destroyed. And I used to deliver mail near there, so I kind of stumbled upon it one day, and I thought this place would make a good place to do a music video.
All right, so are you friends with Meet the Mailman?
No.
Because I was like, oh, well, Kale is the mailman.
Yeah, I know, eh? Yeah, they're a province over from us.
They're in Quebec.
Yeah, I saw them at Full Terror, but I don't think I really made friends with those guys.
Right on. I remember seeing you there. Do you remember meeting me there?
Yes, I do, for sure.
Right on. Cool, man. Well, you were one of the cool people. Matt, were you there? I don't remember.
Yeah, I was there.
Okay.
That was my first FTA.
But you guys didn't play though, right? You guys were just there. Here's Joey. Let's see if we can add him in. It looks like he's on a dial-up modem, and he's muted here.
Just
Unmute Mike. Okay.
Can you guys hear me now?
Yeah, Joey.
What's going on? How you doing? Most epic show.
Yeah, that's the Twitter. That's the Twitter handle.
Okay.
You ruined it.
I ruined it, man. I'm trying to get more Twitter followers and whatnot. So instead of putting my real name, I'm just putting the Twitter handle there right now.
Cool.
But this show it's about you guys. It's about Duskwalker. From I'm gonna type it in so I can put, since sometimes the bands put their name, but it didn't, so I'm just gonna show it right there. Somebody who's watching wrestling? Joey, are you watching wrestling?
Yeah, obviously it's Monday Night Raw.
Well, do you mind muting it or?
Take it down.
I don't even know where the remote is. Hey, Dad, give me the remote.
I'm the remote master here.
Sorry about that.
That's okay. That's okay.
I got to go on Raw tonight at 10:15.
Raw later. That's hilarious.
That's funny. You know, it's funny. I used to do a cable access show in Houston like 20 years ago, and I did it at the same time, Mondays at 7 our time, and we always went up against Raw, and it's just something I continue to live with.
Yeah, competing again.
Yeah, but we got a few viewers right now. This is typically I will put this on YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, Facebook. But I decided that this is only on YouTube now, and I'm going to see how this goes. I've gotten a Zuck, so on Facebook I'm not allowed to post anything live right now. For an anti-Trump meme I posted a year and a half ago.
What?
Yeah. So this is a YouTube exclusive.
Oh, he's already on? Yeah.
There's a lot of noise. Joey, thank you.
I live with a lot of people in my house.
Okay, all right, man. Well, so Kale and Matt, they were at Full Terror Assault in 2019. Were you there, Joey? Did you go?
No, I've never been to Full Terror Assault. I hear a lot from Kale, and it seems really fun.
It is a cracking good time for sure. And now, how did you guys get invited to play?
Okay, well, long story short, I was in a band, Wretched Pain, and I did a Euro tour with Waco Jesus.
Okay.
In 2013.
Gotcha.
And then 2015, Shane started the first FTA and asked Wretched Pain to play. And then kind of ever since then, I kept going to FTA even when I wasn't playing. And then the third year, like the first incarnation of Duskwalker, we were called The Offering. And then we played the third year.
Okay.
And then, hopefully we'll be able to play this year, right? Yeah, basically just meeting Shane from Waco Jesus.
Right on, man. Right on. Yeah. When I talked to Bleed the Victim, they went on a European tour with Waco Jesus too. So that's really cool that they take bands like yourself out to freaking tour Europe, man. That's got to be the best.
Yeah, like I had a blast with those guys, and made really good friends with them. And even if we're not playing, I like going down there every year just to camp and say what's up and party with those guys.
Right on, right on. And so, Joey, you joined the band. I mean, you've been with the band for a few years now, but I was looking at your guys' YouTube today and saw you had joined the band a couple years ago. And Kale, you mentioned that the band name changed, and I did see one of the videos you did still have listed as, or it had like the Offering logo for like a lyric video you had on there. Joey, were you part of the Offering, or did it change when you joined the band?
No, I wasn't a part of the Offering. I was a fan. I enjoyed the music.
Okay.
But I joined when it was officially Duskwalker.
And how did the name change and the vocalist change happen?
Name change happened first. We actually got like a cease and desist from some European. I don't even know if they're really even a band, but someone called the Offering over there.
Okay.
We put the kibosh on that, so we had to change it pretty quick to, not be the Offering anymore. And we just picked the old song Duskwalker. It was like, let's just go with that for now. And then somewhere after that happened, then we switched singers.
And how did you join the band, Joey?
Well, I've known these guys for a while. I'm in another band called Various, and Various has played with Duskwalker and the Offering before, so they've seen what I can do. And Kale just asked me, he's like, "Hey, we're looking for a new singer. You want to try out?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure. I'll give it a shot." And I got along with these guys really well. I love the songs. I was already, like I said, a fan of the Offering before. So I just studied those songs a little bit harder and showed up for the tryout.
Yeah, I listened to both of the albums today on Spotify. The two, what you have available. Do you have more than two?
No, just the two.
Okay. So I listened to both of those today, and I was like, wow, I thought you guys had like 2 or 3 vocalists, and then I watched your music videos, and I see it's all Joey. So I mean, that's really cool, man. That's really awesome that you have that range. You can go from like that real guttural death metal sound to like well, I mean, you do other things. You do. I think like if people like cattle decapitation, they would like you guys. Is that a good? Cool. is that a good comparison? Do you think?
I mean, they're probably a little more extreme than we are, but I mean,
sure.
I mean, it's really hard for me to compare us to anyone else, really. Like we sound death metal, but I mean, our lyrics really aren't death metal content. It's more like sci-fi, weird shit. But is that cat?
Yeah, this is Dimmu. Yeah,
Dimmu, nice.
Yeah. She's my black cat. She'll show up. She'll hang out, and she'll stick her butt in my face at some point, and then she'll jump off.
Classic cats.
Yeah.
I should preface though about the vocals. When you hear like the falsettos and stuff, like that's Kale. Kale's doing the falsettos.
Okay.
Matt's doing the clean singing. Like there's a couple songs on the album where there's some clean sung and stuff, and that's Matt. So like basically anything harsh is me.
Okay. All right.
Only on the second album.
Yeah, the first album was all just that particular singer, Matty. He did all the vocals on the first album.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so different vocalist on the first album.
Yeah.
Yes.
Gotcha.
So
okay. Right on. Now I'm getting it, and I'm like, man, I can't wait to see these guys. I was digging it, and you guys made like a little horror movie from your Shadow Creeper song, right?
Yeah.
That was cool.
Dog Films for that one.
Yeah, that was really cool. I really enjoyed that. That was some cool stuff. Are you guys going to make any more? Anything else? I see all your horror memorabilia in the background there.
Yeah, I mean, it would be fun. It's all in the concept and I guess the time. And we're lucky. We have friends that, have done a lot of great videos for us. Cannibal Cam, Phil Pattison from Rabid Dog. But, it's can be a little bit hard making a video.
Yeah.
No budget.
Sure.
It's, those guys are the guys that, make the videos look good. You know what I mean?
Fair enough, man. It does definitely take a lot. But I mean, like, to make like a cheap, like slasher type video, that can be done pretty cheaply.
Yeah, absolutely. Ours was.
Yeah, there we go. Cannibal Cam Schwartz is represent.
There he is. Oh, he switched from the Growl to Cannibal Cam.
Oh, it's the same person?
It's the same guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Trolling us.
Well, that's cool, man. No, I will yes and no, they say. Okay. Well, thanks for tuning in, Cannibal Cam, and I'll make sure to check out your YouTube pages and yeah, hopefully you can subscribe to mine as well. Yeah, I didn't know that Duskwalker had a YouTube page until I just looked you guys up and found it. But
Yeah, we don't have a lot, just a couple good videos.
yeah, man,
We're still
definitely.
a young band, so we got a lot of work ahead of us.
Yeah. So what are you guys working on right now?
Yeah, we're gonna do a covers album.
Okay.
So basically, the thought behind that was we kind of just wanted to have fun with something, and we kind of wanted to be able to see if we could record everything in house. So we thought, well, why not try that with the covers album? And before we move on to our original stuff again. So yeah, we're just kind of in the middle of tracking that. It can be hard right now just because of the pandemic.
Right. So I mean, things in the United States, I don't know if you see what's going on down here. I mean, being in a Canadian border town, is it weird? Like, aren't you guys used to just being able to go across the border all the time?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
But now it's been like for like a year, it's been like completely shut down, right?
We've had to pay Canadian prices for beer. It's bullshit.
So, I mean, how has that changed the band?
Well,
what you guys are doing with the band?
For one thing, we're worried about full terror assault and just the timeline and the vaccines and being able to get over the border. So
yeah,
definitely a concern. Like, really, really want to get down and play.
Well, dude, there are venues here in Houston that are acting like there's nothing going on,
Really?
and there are people. Nobody's wearing masks. Everybody's just living their life like normal, and it's and nobody's getting the vaccine either. Like, I know people that have gotten the vaccine, but they're all like doctors and nurses and stuff. My dad got the first vaccine because he's 70 and he's a veteran, so he got the first shot.
Nice.
But other than that, like, I have good insurance, but I can't just go get it because there's just not enough.
Well, yeah, that's the thing too. That's different for you guys. Like, we have free healthcare up here. You know what I mean? Like, we just go get it.
Right.
I mean,
It's not available.
we don't even have. We can't even get it ourselves. Like,
yeah.
My sister-in-law just got it, but she works in a hospital, so
right.
Same. My cousin.
She needs it, right? But yeah, they've really delayed. They just kind of dropped the ball on the whole vaccine thing.
The people around here, though, like, everyone's wearing their mask. Everyone's complaining. Everyone's complaining about it, and it sucks. But everyone's wearing their mask around here.
I went to get my car service today, and the guy's working like dealing with the public not wearing masks. I'm just like, what the fuck's wrong with you people?
I feel like they're pretty hard on it up here. Like, I work at the beer store, and like, we don't let anybody in if they don't have a mask. You know what I mean?
Right, as it should be.
If you can't come in, or if you can't wear a mask or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, it's like wearing it. Like, you're not going to let somebody come in if they're not wearing a T-shirt, right?
Yeah, exactly.
It's the same kind of thing basically now. Yeah. It should be considered anyway. So yeah, full terror assault is going to happen. It didn't happen last year, mostly because the two headliners canceled.
Right.
But I don't think Shane's gonna. I think enough people are gonna go no matter what.
Well, that was even the case for last year too. There was maybe
sure.
there wasn't quite enough, but yeah, there was definitely a lot of people that were like, "Fuck it, let's still do it." Like, I want to go.
And I drove from Texas to South Dakota to go to Slam Dakota Death Fest.
Yeah. Right, boy. How long is that drive?
Well, dude, when I take these trips, I don't go direct.
Right.
But like, if I did go nonstop, I think it's like 15 hours.
Oh yeah, that's brutal.
If I went direct nonstop, so no, I made a bunch of videos along the way. This is a heavy metal travel show, so I stopped and saw a bunch of shit going there and coming back. So it was worth it for me. I still, at the festival, I wore my mask. I was the only one. Well, no, the abolishment of flesh dudes, also guys from Texas. Yeah. So the three people from Texas wore masks, and everyone else.
Yeah.
But I mean, at the time, South Dakota, there were like hardly any cases. So
Right.
and nobody got sick going to that show. But then when they had Sturgis a couple of weeks later, the big motorcycle rally, then it just blew up, when Smash Mouth played at Sturgis.
Right. Yes, I do remember.
Like how many people died to see Smash Mouth? I mean, come on. Can you imagine that being your last ever like fun thing? I'm gonna go see Smash Mouth. Oh, I can't breathe. I'm dead. What? I mean, come on.
For me.
But I mean, Full Terror is going to happen. I hope you guys can play. I really have dug your stuff. Honestly, I did take a deep dive into it today. I'm not going to bullshit you and say I've been a fan forever, but I did consume all that I could consume today, and it's some good shit. And it's I'd love to see you guys do like not like a live stream necessarily, because a lot of bands are doing that, but maybe just a live practice. Like if you guys could produce like a full show and post it on your YouTube or something, that would be sweet. Maybe Cannibal Cam can help you with that. I don't know. I don't know if you know other filmmakers too.
You can.
Hopefully, I haven't seen you guys in like a month.
Well, who the hell's that guy? Oh yeah, it's Joey's.
Yeah, so you guys aren't practicing that much right now?
It's been like off and on. It just depends on what zone we're in. You know what I mean? They just like cut our restrictions or whatever.
Yeah, no, I have no idea what you mean, honestly.
Well, I guess you don't. It's a little different down there. Anyways, we have like different zones, and like each like level you go up, like the more cases and stuff like that, the more restrictions they put on with like
how many people at your house?
How many people you can have together,
okay.
Who you should see, who you shouldn't, blah blah blah, stuff like that. So lately we've been in lockdown for like the last month or so.
Yeah, it eased up for like 2 weeks or something, and then it went hardcore again. Yeah.
We're supposed to be let out of it soon, so back to practice soon.
Thank God.
And Niagara Falls is a huge tour. I mean, I went to Niagara Falls like in 2002 with my parents, and I mean, I can't imagine that town with no tourists.
Yeah, well, I mean, we still get people from like Toronto and shit coming down here, even though they're not supposed to. But
but I
mean, yeah, there's definitely a huge difference.
There's
like,
a lot of people out of work in our city because there's no tourists.
Yeah, it gets crazy here in the summer.
Well, this summer, was it just weird? Was it like a ghost town or?
Pretty much, yeah. It was.
No, well, they let it. The idiots, they let it open in the summer.
The summer?
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
And then basically it got bad again, and then they're like, "Oh, I close it up again." So.
Well, I just got back from Disney World, and it's like only Americans at Disney World, which is very rare and weird, But I mean, I also didn't have to wait an hour and a half to ride every single ride either.
The thing about it.
Yeah, so I mean, I don't know. I feel like it was safe. I took my precautions and did what I was supposed to do, and
that's all you can do.
Yeah, that's all I can do. Well, I mean, no, all I could if I was to do all I could do, I could just stay home.
Right.
But like, I still have to go to work, and people are wearing their masks down, as chin straps, and they're putting us in a room, like two of us in a room together, and we're not being, socially distanced as we should. Mm-hmm. And, one of my supervisors had it. He almost died from it.
Wow.
So it sucks.
Yeah, it definitely sucks, man.
It sucks. Like when I'm talking about, like, I'm going to get my car serviced and the guys working in the place aren't wearing masks. It's just like, what the fuck is wrong with these guys? Yeah. And I can't say anything to them because it's like, what good is that going to do? Because also down here, a lot of people has taken it.
Bucks.
What's that?
So the price just went up $100 if you say anything.
Yeah. Something like that. But it's like a political issue. It's become a political issue, which is stupid.
Yeah. Should be a health issue. It's all politics.
Yeah. So, I mean, and we just had I mean, how cold? What's the temperature in Niagara Falls right now?
It's cold. I don't know what it is Fahrenheit though. It's cold.
0 right now.
It's 0. Okay, so that's like 32. Yeah. So it's freezing. I don't know if I don't know if you guys saw, but Texas, we just got freezing temperature below 0 Celsius, and the whole state shut down.
Right.
Like our electricity, our roads, we don't have the infrastructure for it.
Exactly. Yeah.
You know, and our houses aren't built for it. You know, if we get a Category 4 hurricane, you know, most of our houses will be okay. But you know, it gets below 0, our pipes start bursting and shit.
Yeah.
You know, so
we get dumped on. It's pretty snowy right now.
Yeah, we got a lot of snow, but I mean, everything keeps running as usual. Like, obviously, we're made for it, right? Like,
I mean, you guys got plows.
Here.
You guys have plows and salt trucks. We don't have those.
Yeah, we got all that stuff.
Yeah.
You know, so it's just one of those things. Like the rest of the country is like, what the fuck's wrong with Texas? And it's all politically based. You know, we froze because of politics.
Right.
And it's late stage capitalism, man. It's what it is. I'm sorry. I don't mean to go on a rant about what's going on down here. I have you guys on the show to talk about your shit. It's just weird. It's like comparing, you know, what's going on in Canada to what's going on here. And it's
two totally different worlds. And we're literally a stone's throw away from you guys. Well, but America.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, like I said, I've been there, and it was just, you know, we just went over a bridge, and
that's it. You're there.
That's it. Yeah. I mean, the U.S.-Canadian relationship has always been pretty good.
Yeah.
So, I'm getting a connection is unconnected. Oh, I'm getting a new. So I use Streamyard, and you know, I'm on this VPN. Let me get off this VPN. That's screwing up my connection. Disconnect. There we go. So I use StreamYard, and I typically am able to broadcast in a lot of different places, but I'm still going to keep this on YouTube because you know, I'm trying to grow that. That's my home is the YouTube. So I really appreciate everyone's support on that. I know I'm surprised Chris Humes isn't commenting. He made sure to send me some of your videos and was like, you know, he's a big fan of you guys. I'm not sure if you remember Chris or not.
Yeah. I became friends with him on Facebook.
Yeah.
He was the one who messaged me to nudge me to get a hold of you.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. So what's going on over there? What are you up to?
We still live?
Huh?
Yeah, we're still live.
Yeah, we're still
Oh, it's just us now.
Where'd he go?
It's just us.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I got kicked out. It said my connection wasn't strong enough, but I'm like, I'm not on Wi-Fi. It says I am on Wi-Fi. I'm supposed to be directly connected to my router. So I don't know if this is. Yeah, I'm disconnected from the VPN. Anyways, I'm here now, right? I apologize for our viewers. Hey, Chris is here.
Hey,
Chris.
Hey, Chris.
Very cool. Yeah, he was telling me he wanted to cook for you guys.
Yeah, I'm down, man. People
love food.
Everything looks awesome. Want some of those fresh eggs?
Eggs?
Yeah, so I know he cooks, and then I had the guys from Pit Lord on recently, and Dan was barbecuing this bacon wrapped, cheese filled meatloaf.
Oh man,
he was slow cooking it on his grill, and I'm like, and then he sent me some pictures afterwards. I'm like, oh my god! So I'm gonna have to do like I told him I'm gonna have to do like a food competition at Full Terror Assault this year.
That would be awesome.
And like give a trophy to like the best
little chef.
Yeah, the best chef at FTA. There we go. I might have to do that on my own. Like I'm not sure if Shane would be down with that, but I'll make a trophy. I don't care. I think that would make my video better. Did you guys see my video that I made there? I guess it was a year and a half ago now.
Of the full tear?
Mm-hmm.
I watched it.
Yeah, it's like over an hour long, so I don't know what the fuck is going on with my network.
Yeah, I watched it so I could see me, and then I just watched the rest of it.
You just fast forward through it. That's fair.
They look really fun, though. Kale makes some of those videos every time he goes, and you get to see all the shenanigans that goes down. There's something I would like to be a part of.
Yeah, it's fun to document the time.
Kale, do you have a YouTube, like a separate YouTube that you post them to, or?
I do, yeah. It's just, I guess it's just Kale Costello Drummer. I think you could find it under.
Okay. All right, cool. I don't know, like sometimes
every year.
Sometimes shit, dude. I apologize if you've actually commented or if you've subscribed, and I don't know, like I can't really tell who's subscribed, especially if you have your subscriptions not public, it won't tell me. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So like my subscriptions aren't public, so people don't see who I'm actually subscribed to.
Okay. I don't know if I'm subscribed to you or not, but if I'm not, I will.
No, I want to see your footage. So let me see if I could find it. Let's go to YouTube here, and I'm gonna look up.
Is that taters?
That is the taters.
Hey, look, here we are. So, oh no, that's the wrong. Okay, I'm gonna do the share screen and Chrome tab, YouTube. I'm not gonna share the audio because here we go. I'm gonna subscribe. There you go, subscribed. Mm-hmm. And then here you are doing playthroughs and stuff.
Yeah, I do some playthroughs of various things I worked on.
Oh, and here's some live footage from Duskwalker. So you have this. So this is separate from the Duskwalker page.
It is, yeah.
Okay, and then here's your some drum tracking. Again, I don't have the audio on here. I've had band. Well, come on, there we go. I've had bands on here that are like, oh yeah, go ahead, you can play it. You know, it's cool. And then I've gotten like copyright notices.
Oh yeah.
You know,
I doubt you'd get that from this because I think all the audio is it's like not even fully mastered and stuff like that.
It's still. I just.
It would sound different, right?
I just saw something on Loudwire. I shared it on the Most Metal Facebook group that Metallica was playing BlizzCon and they got muted on Twitch.
Yeah, it's so stupid. They couldn't figure that out.
I did hear about that. Yeah.
I think. What's his name? Is his name Herman Lee from Dragon Age? Does that sound right?
Dragon.
You guys. What's it?
Dragon Force? Herman Lee from Dragon Force.
Dragon Force. There you go. Yeah, he got booted from Twitch for playing his own music.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Huh.
So I mean, it's all robots.
Yeah.
That are doing it, but they're vicious.
That's crazy.
And they can't tell the difference between. Look at you with your double drums, your double bass pedal there, man. Joey and Matt, are you just watching in awe? Because you guys can't see this angle. You guys are always looking away from Kale.
Well, not when we're in the jam room here. We're all facing them.
Okay.
They don't care.
We don't.
I am very impressed with Kale's blast beats.
Anytime anyone plays a blast beat, Joey's right there. He's there.
Yeah, our jam room's small.
Yeah.
We're very close together in our jam room. It gets loud.
You're wearing an Alice in Chains shirt there. It's very nice.
Yep.
Shirt change.
Yeah. Great band.
Well, we can't hear what's going on, but we could see your mastery.
Oh, you get it. You got the gist.
I get the gist. You're a drummer.
There's a blast beat.
1 foot blast.
Yeah.
Very nice. Oh, here we go.
Oh, Gallop.
Kale is a great drummer.
Look at that posture.
Don't hurt your back, kids.
That terrible portrait mode video. Ugh. I hate that. Ugh. Anyway, that's cool stuff, though, man. That's
Behind
cool
you. Is that Freddie?
Yeah, I got a lot of Freddy shit behind me. This Freddy is a glove.
Who's that guy?
Yeah, my Freddy gloves here. This is like my horror section. I'm covering up all the good stuff.
So other horror themed bands out there. Are you guys into any of them?
No.
None. Single one.
My buddy was trying to get me into Ice Nine Kills, and I was like, these guys are terrible.
It was gross.
Yeah, these guys are terrible. So
Yes, because someone did the same thing to me. Like, oh, Joey, you're a horror guy and you like metal. You would like these guys. I'm like, okay, and I listened and I threw up.
I wouldn't go that. I didn't go that far. I just. It's not for me. I think it's a gimmick or something. I don't know. It doesn't seem sincere. But then you've got Aborted.
Yeah,
with Terror Vision.
The first band that comes to my mind when.
Yeah.
Yeah, Retro War.
Aborted. Yeah.
They have a lot of Hellraiser influences and clips in there.
Yeah.
They're pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Yes, they are.
Yeah, I'm wearing a Exhumed shirt. They're all about the slasher gore stuff.
Right. Yep.
Nice.
Saw them with Gatecreeper and Necrot.
I would love to see Exhumed.
It was great, man. But I gotta say, like, they were great and Necrot were great, but Gatecreeper were the fucking phenomenal, man. They just signed to Nuclear Blast, and people were like, Shane, you got to get Gatecreeper on FTA.
Yeah.
You know, you got to. They just signed a Nuclear Blast. Why? I mean, fuck. Why have them sponsor if you can't get their bands on the show?
There you go. Yeah, those guys kick ass too. Like they're starting to get huge now too. Like I hear everybody talking about Gatecreeper now.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and Kale's wearing that Saint Breaker shirt, another good band from Arizona.
Yeah, you guys are awesome, man.
FTA band.
Yeah.
They've played a couple times there, right?
Yep.
There's some great bands. Like FTA is so good because like there's so many great bands that I wouldn't have heard of if it weren't for going there just a couple years ago. You know?
Yeah, like Sexual Atrocities. Fucking fell in love with those guys, man. Like,
well, my buddy Squatch. Do you know Steve Squatch?
I don't think so.
Okay. He lives in another small town in Illinois, and he's putting together a show in April at an abandoned steel warehouse. And I think Sexual Atrocities are playing. Putrid Piles playing. Toxic Ruin is playing.
Nice.
Pit Lord is going to play. I can't remember all the rest of the bands, but yeah, I might help sponsor that event.
Right on.
Basically, help him pay to get one of the bands. You know, so
the old steel mill, eh?
Yeah, it sounds very unsafe.
Yeah, absolutely.
like I'll make sure to get my tetanus shot
yes.
before I go.
Idea.
But yeah, I mean, shit. Like, what's gonna have to change for you guys to know if you can come and play?
Basically, the border. Yeah, we just need the border to open, and we should be good.
And as Kale has the COVID cough,
COVID all over the place.
Well, have they said what would be needed for them to open the border, or for you guys to come into America at least? Because I know, like, I learned from Ted Cruz that it's okay for us to go to Mexico.
Yeah, you
no
can
problem.
Go.
Yeah, and I
leave
think,
your dog at home. Just go.
Like, won't America let us in?
Yeah, I don't know.
But I don't think
because we can't get across the actual border. Like, we're allowed to go to the States. We just have to quarantine when we come back.
Okay.
Like, we could fly, you know what I mean? But we
Yeah.
can't actually cross the border right now unless it's something essential. I don't know, like a funeral or some shit. But
So you could go to the airport and fly in.
go and fly. Yeah, we just have to
Yeah.
quarantine when we get back.
Okay, for like 2 weeks or something.
2 weeks. Yeah.
Oh, man.
Which
That's
I-
the hard part too. It's like, where do you? We can't like just land at Cave and Rock. You know what I mean? I don't know where the closest,
Right.
I don't know where the closest airport is.
Yeah, then
but
we got to rent a car,
Yeah.
and then we don't have any gear if we fly.
also true.
So
Yeah.
Well, we'll figure something out.
yeah, we'll figure something out.
My brother works at the border, and he says they're going to have these testing kits that are like lightning fast, so they can be testing people at the border now.
Well, that's
Really? Well, Joey's brother works at the border. He'll let us cross. No problem.
There
that's
you
true.
go.
We'll make sure we go to his lane.
We got it in.
He'd be like, hey, he's at lane 3 today, boys.
Yeah.
All right. And they direct you to lane 2. No. We're going over here.
Go to this one. Then.
Every time you switch lanes, though, that line always takes the longest.
It does.
Yeah.
Good time.
Last time I drove into Canada, I went. This was like in 2006. I mean, it's been a while, obviously. I was with my girlfriend at the time, and we drove back in, and the customs agent asked if we were bringing anything back, and I wasn't thinking like this is an officer of the law. I was just oh, just some t-shirts and candy and shit. He was like, open the trunk. So he opened the trunk and saw there was just some t-shirts and candy and shit. Closed the trunk. He's like, go. I was just like, I just didn't. I wasn't. I was too casual, I guess.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if they're in a bad mood. It's not going to matter anyways.
Yeah. Well, going in, they made us wait, and they tore my car apart.
Really?
And they asked me like several times, like if I had any guns, because we had Texas plates.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like, no, like I don't I don't even own a gun.
We know you got a gun. Come on.
Right. And it was like me and my little petite girlfriend at the time, and we're like, no, we don't have anything. And they fucking tore the car apart.
Yeah.
And then they were like, okay, you can go.
Yeah.
They were like disappointed.
Yeah.
I love that. I love when cops get disappointed.
Right.
That happened to me when I went to go see Cannibal Corpse one time with my buddies, and that's it. All we were doing, we said we're going to see Cannibal Corpse in Buffalo.
Oh yeah.
And they pulled us over, and they brought us into like this room, and we were like sitting there for like half an hour. They made us fucking take our clothes off, like down to the undies, because they wanted to find something on us.
Yeah.
Oh, we got these metalheads. We're going to find drugs on them. And they couldn't find nothing.
Right.
There's nothing. We had absolutely no weed, nothing. You know, we're not stupid. We're not going to bring weed over the border. Jesus.
Well, yeah, everybody knows you put them in condoms and you stick them up your ass.
Yeah.
Or you eat it.
Yeah.
I'm not putting weed up my ass.
Right.
Yeah, I ain't going to smoke it out there. It's not worth it.
I don't know. I don't smoke. So, okay. So we have a couple questions. Sorry about this. But Cannibal Cam says, how do you guys go about recording the latest material? I guess is this the cover album that you've been working on? He's asking about maybe.
I don't know.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And then he's asking again, how did the recording for the new album work? You did it at home.
The new album. Well, we haven't really finished.
We
it.
did do it at home, but yeah, we
like our last album.
the covers.
All I know is Fear, or
I think the cover album.
you're sneezing at me.
You're gonna have to quarantine.
No. Should have worn masks.
But yeah, we did it in Jam Space here. We've had I bought mics for my drum kit, and I bought a laptop and an interface. I've been just trying to get better at recording. And then John, our guitar player, built these baffle walls out of some 2x4s and some foam and some carpet. So then we use those to be able to deaden the sound in here. And my drums are done and guitars are done. So yeah, John's just recording all his guitars at his house in his little studio. And then once he's done, then he'll probably come and bring his laptop back to my house, and we'll do the bass and all the vocals here.
You have like a sound booth for the vocals.
We're gonna use the walls that he built for the set for the vocals too.
Okay,
You got a new mic too.
very nice, very cool.
Oh,
Now the covers album you guys are working on. Can you give me any hints on some of the songs you're doing, or is that going to be a surprise?
Yeah, I guess we could tell you some of the bands.
Okay.
yeah, we can do that.
Yeah, we can do that. Yeah.
Do that.
Go for it.
Go ahead. I don't know. We're doing what do we got? Van Halen, some Metallica,
Okay.
some Cro-Mags,
Corrosion of Conformity.
COC, yeah.
Yeah.
Now was that pre-Pepper or
This
Pepper.
was
That's
with
Pepper.
Pepper? Okay. Because they were a completely different band.
what else
Yeah.
do we do? What else we got?
Guar.
Motley Crue.
Guar and Matsuri Crew.
Okay.
Is that it?
That's it. Yeah. It's
Dokken.
fucking Dokken. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, it's got to be Dream Warriors, right?
Yeah.
You said Dream Warriors.
I mean, with the Freddy Krueger stuff behind Joey's head, and you're doing Dokken, it has to be Dream Warriors. How do you sing that Don Dokken high notes? Joey?
Easy. I don't.
Just don't do it. We're making it heavier. It's gonna be
Just
heavier.
3 minutes. It's gonna be
Warriors. Yes, pretty much.
That sounded like a good Ultimate Warrior impression. That was pretty good.
Yeah, there you go. Did he come back to life? Is he on Raw? Is the ghost of Ultimate Warrior on Raw right now?
Which one? Which Ultimate Warrior?
No, the New Day's on right now.
New Day.
The New Day?
Yeah, Kofi Kingston, Big E.
No, I don't. I don't watch wrestling anymore.
No, I'm talking about Matt. Matt would know.
I know. I don't watch wrestling anymore either, but I know who they are.
Yeah, I will. You know, at this point, going Monday nights against Raw is like that's my pride. So I've been doing this for over 20 years in one way or another. So the fact that you're still watching wrestling while participating in this interview is awesome.
We've got to get ready for his spot.
Yeah, I'm gonna be on. Like what they're doing now is it's called the Thunderdome, right? And it's like a wall of screens, basically a giant Zoom chat for the crowd. And I registered, so my call time is 10:15.
Oh, so you're going to be part of the crowd?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just get like, what the hell? I'll give it a shot, see what happens. It's free.
Look for the Pit Vipers.
Oh, do you have some?
Yeah, they're on my fridge over there. So.
There's a band in Dallas called Frozen Soul.
Attaboy, Cal.
And there you go. You got your Pit Vipers too. Those things are making a comeback, like big time.
Man, they're great. You can see so good. Like they've got the polarization, no glare from the sun. Can't beat it.
Well, but I have regular glasses, so they just don't work. If they have prescription Pit Vipers, then maybe. But yeah, Frozen Soul, they're on Century Media Records. Those guys are awesome. It'd be awesome to get them at FTA, but again, nobody's really planning anything. So,
right.
Yeah, we haven't heard much from FTA in a little bit, eh? Any band announcements? Wonder what they're thinking.
Well, most of the pretty much aren't all the bands here. You know what? Let's take a look at this flyer. I'm gonna look at. I don't even have Facebook open. Let's take a look at the old Full Terror Assault open air.
I think they would definitely have to announce more to fill out the lineup.
Well,
I don't think it's
sure.
I don't think it's
not
full
very
yet.
fucking done.
Well, like most of the bands, aren't they basically?
Most of the bands from 2020.
I want to find the page. I'm finding the different groups. Joey's posting stuff on the Exodus group. Why can't I find the page? What the hell? Well, maybe it's in the group somewhere. I shared this interview on the group. I interviewed Nest. They came and played a show at one of the venues in Houston. They I want to find the fucking Full Terror fucking flyer. You know what? I'm sorry, guys. But yeah, Nest, when I was telling you about this venue in Houston, venues in Houston that are acting like nothing. So Nest, John Jarvis, here we go. They the bass player, her family is from Texas, so they wanted to come to Texas, and they wanted to play a show down here. So they played their first ever show in St. Louis, where they're from, and their second show in Houston, because it was the only place they could that was actually doing shows.
Yeah.
But that was like in December.
John
So
Jarvis.
yeah, John Jarvis. Yeah, he's in Scour, and he was in Agoraphobic Nosebleed and all
Pig
that
Destroyer.
stuff. Pig Destroyer. He played with them. So here's the website. September 8th, 9th, 10th, and 11th. It's a 4-day event, 2021. Here are the bands. Here's the flyer. So we got Exodus, Internal Bleeding, MOD, Bat, War Curse, Bandit, Ground. Which Ground is a Swedish band, aren't they?
I don't remember. I think they played a couple years before.
Maybe I'm confusing them with, you know what? I think I'm thinking of General Surgery. I think I'm thinking of.
Yeah,
They're Swedish. Mobile Death Camp, Extinction AD, Savage Master, Obscene. You guys, Duskwalker. There you go.
Boom.
Right in the middle. How about that, dude?
Good placement.
Wraith, Alleyway. I'm gonna have Alleyway on here soon. Scattered Guts, 200 Stab Wounds. I've had them on here. They've actually never played a show yet.
Oh, really?
Or as 200 Stab Wounds, but they're on Maggot Stomp Records. They're young dudes out of Cleveland. There's Atoll, Nest, Pit Lord I've had on, and Necrolytic. Is that who that is? Do you guys know?
I
It
think
looks
so.
like Necrolytic, yeah.
Yeah, and more bands to be announced. So we're not sure when they're going to be announced.
Gotta be, yeah, something like that.
But pretty much all these bands were. I don't think Bat was scheduled last year.
No, they weren't.
No.
I don't think Internal Bleeding was. I could be wrong.
Okay,
It was
so they're the second tier underneath Exodus, with Gary Holt back in the band.
Gary Holt.
Man, I want to interview him so bad. I'm sure that dude's got some fucking stories.
Yeah, for sure.
But aside from obviously, Exodus, who are you guys excited to see and say, shit, we played with those guys?
Guar.
Yeah, they're not on there.
They're not scheduled, man.
I know.
They were scheduled last year,
Yeah.
but I don't know.
All-time
That's
favorite
what
bands.
we were both looking forward to the most, honestly. Like, fucking love Guar.
But I mean, they're not the same without Dave.
No, but
We-
they're still really
Agreed.
good without Dave.
Agreed.
I have seen them without Dave. They still put on the fucking.
But we
awesome
can
show.
still say we play with Guar.
That's awesome.
Yeah, fair enough.
I'm looking forward to seeing Bad, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're a good band.
Yeah.
I'm just looking forward to hearing that band that I know nothing about. And I just happen to be walking around and I'm like, oh, let's go look at this band. And they fucking blow me away. Because there's going to be one of those bands.
Yeah.
I'm just looking forward to that. Just leaving FTA with like a new favorite band that I'm listening to that week.
Absolutely, man. I mean, when I went last time, there were several of those bands for me that I wasn't really I didn't know anything about. I just went with an open mind and an open heart. And Insight, I really liked a lot. They were that's with Richie Cavalera. They were basically touring with Soulfly, and I thought they were better than Soulfly, honestly, in my
I don't
opinion.
go to the bands anymore. I just go to camp and see,
Get away from the wife.
just randomness.
Get away from the wife.
Last year, or 2 years ago, we had the golf cart, so
That was awesome.
adding those in, ripping around on those is pretty fun.
Yeah, dude. I went. My buddy. I actually helped. I pitched in for a golf cart for the group I was camping with, and Tony, my buddy Tony, he's one of the guys from Sheboygan, Wisconsin, with the Toxic Ruin guys. He basically just sat in that thing the whole fucking time.
Pretty much what I did too, man. I
And
lived in that thing the whole weekend.
he took me on a little tour of the campground since it was my first time there, and you see that in the video I made. where I'm just going around and checking everything out. But aside from that, I didn't really see the need for the golf cart unless like your camp was really far away.
Right.
But our camp was right behind that
Okay.
the smaller stage, you know.
We kind of started camping near the entrance, kind of where the ice was in the showers.
Well, the showers were just like right around the corner.
Yeah.
So I thought those showers were nice. Like
They're not bad, right? Like,
I mean, I went to Vakken Open Air just a couple months before,
Cool.
and they had showers there, but they kind of sucked.
right.
Because they were like gym showers, you know. But because they were all open, so it was all a bunch of uncircumcised European schlong everywhere, and then, you know, to conserve water, as you know, you should. You had to push the there was like a button next to the shower head.
Huh.
Like if you were really short or like in a wheelchair or something, I don't know how the fuck you'd be able to reach it.
Wow.
But you had to push it, and it would just like about a gallon of water would come down, and then it would shut off. So you'd have to like scrub real quick, push it, scrub real quick, push it.
That sounds awful.
So when
I have a shower every day that I'm there because they're so good.
yeah, absolutely.
It's nice to freshen up every day there.
Absolutely. So yeah, they are nice showers, and people. I didn't see anybody take a shit in any of them, which I've seen at some Renaissance festivals here in Texas. There's signs everywhere that say "Don't shit in the shower."
In the shower.
And people always fucking shit in the goddamn showers. You see shit. You see used condoms. And that's the thing about FTA. There aren't many women there, so there aren't going to be. There's not going to be much used condoms being thrown around. So I mean, it's a nice campground. It's a cool place
For sure.
and I'm looking forward to going. And I really hope. Do you know? Are there any other Canadian bands amongst these bands listed?
I don't think so. I think we're the only one that I know.
It's just us right now.
Right now, yeah.
All right. Because yeah, to be honest with you, I don't know a lot about all of the bands. So far, I've got you guys, Nest, Pit Lord, and 200 Stab Wounds. So Alleyway's coming up soon. I don't have them scheduled, but I'll be talking to them soon for sure.
Sweet.
They I think they've played like Brutal Assault in Czech Republic. I've been talking to them about wanting to go to that, but I mean, most of the festival, Vakken Open Air hasn't been officially canceled yet,
Right.
but Hellfest has, and Download, like all the UK festivals and French festivals have been canceled. Is there anything like this in Canada at all?
No.
There's pretty much nothing. I don't think
There might be like the Southern Ontario Death Fest, but it normally takes place at venues and things like that.
Yeah, it's like a 3-day fest. I think they do it at the Hard Luck in Toronto. Like the only other big festival we have, it's not extreme metal, but it is Heavy Montreal. And that's like a 3-day metal festival, and you get like the extreme stage. That's about it.
But does that still happen?
This year, no, they didn't. Well, they weren't even going to do it this year, even if COVID didn't happen. So I don't know. They're really flaky with it. It's a very on and off type of thing. I know Heavy Toronto is completely done.
Yeah,
That's sad.
Yep.
Well, dudes, it's about 9 o'clock your time. We've been going on for about an hour.
Yep.
I know
It was bedtime.
it's bedtime. Yeah, I know Joey's got to get pumped for his virtual crowd. It's like, it reminds me of that episode of Black Mirror. Did you guys see that? Did you guys watch Black Mirror at all?
I've seen it.
I think it's like the second episode with the guy that was in Us, where he's like living in a small room, and it's completely surrounded by videos, and they're constantly bombarding him, and then he has to ride an exercise bike to gain power for the building.
Yeah, that episode fucked me. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
but then the crowd are all the people. They're not actually in the crowd. They're all virtual with their avatars, and they pay money. They pay their credits to pimp out their avatar suit. So to see these virtual crowds like at wrestling events and at basketball games and stuff, it totally makes me think of that.
Metallica did a concert like that too.
Of course.
Yeah, fuck.
What
They
happened?
suck, dude.
What happened?
I saw him at a driving concert this summer,
Right. Yeah.
and it was okay. Like it is what you make out of it. You could just sit there and complain the whole time. Like, oh, I'm watching Metallica in my car. Or you shut the fuck up, stick your head out the window, and headbang. I had a blast. It's a good time.
Where was that?
It's a local drive-in place. It's called Canview Drive-In.
Okay, so it was a movie. It was a projected.
Yes, yeah.
Okay,
and
okay.
Cars watching, and like in between songs, cars would honk. That was their way of cheering, I guess. It was pretty cool.
It's different. I mean, who would have thought drive-in movies were coming back and like regular movie theaters are doing really bad? Like they're open here, but nobody's going. Nobody's going. I almost went the other day because they were playing Lord of the Rings on IMAX, and I'm like, what?
Should I go spend 9 hours at the theater?
I just bought the 4K Blu-ray discs instead.
There you go. That's probably a better
Do it
option.
from home.
Yeah. So, well, guys, it's been a pleasure having you on. Thanks for talking, man.
Thanks
Thank
for
you,
having
Rob.
us, man.
And
Thanks for having us, man.
I really hope you guys can make it down to FTA in September.
Yeah, man.
And either way, I can't wait to come back to Niagara Falls and meet you guys. I want to do. I'm thinking about when my job ends, and if things are able to, I might take trains around. And Amtrak kind of sucks in the U.S., but taking the Via across Canada sounds freaking glorious.
Yeah.
No, I'm sure that would be a good one. Yeah.
Yeah, we got Via
We got
Rail.
views.
We got Via Rail right downtown Niagara Falls. So.
Yeah.
Right on. Well, dude, I mean, I got friends in Nova Scotia. I got friends in Toronto, Niagara Falls. I got friends in BC. So, I would love to come to Niagara Falls and see what it's like.
Yeah, hopefully we'll let you through soon.
Yeah, right. That's the thing. Well, if I can come through and if I'm there for a couple of weeks, then they're not going to make me quarantine here.
Yeah, really. Right. Yeah,
Right.
I don't care.
They don't give a fuck. So,
Back in.
yeah. So it's just, anyway. Yeah, the Growl movie said they did a drive-in tour in the summer with Evil Dead in pieces for 3 dates. Cool. Shock Stock and Grindhouse. Cool. Awesome, guys. Well, hopefully I'll see you in September, if not sooner.
Hopefully.
Yes.
Fingers crossed.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. All the hype from these two guys really pumps me up for FTA.
Yeah.
Got to get those hot wings.
Yeah, you've been talking about those a lot lately.
Who's got the hot wings?
One of the food trucks there. I don't know. They got hot wings. They're fucking awesome.
Really? I mean, you guys are so close to Buffalo.
I know, right? Yeah. No, they were really good.
Shout out to Buffalo. It's a great place to play.
Yeah, it is for sure.
All right. Well, I haven't. I didn't partake in any of the wings. I'll have to maybe consider them for the FTA Chef Award.
Yes, for sure.
If they're there. I know there's that Burrito Bruce guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was kind of sick recently.
Rough patch for a while.
Yeah. I don't trust Mexican food north of about an hour from Houston.
Right.
I'm not joking. It's
Understandable.
it's just, but I'm sure it's good. I don't know. I have my hangups. I should try burrito Bruce. I'll try your food next time. I promise. All right, guys. Well, thanks again. This has been fun.
Yeah, for sure.
And Growl movie and Cannibal Cam shorts. I'll check out your YouTubes too.
Do it.
Cool. Yeah, you'll dig it.
Cool.
Yeah, there's a lot of cool death metal interviews.
Awesome. Well, perfect. Cool. Well, thanks again, guys. I have a couple things I got to say about my upcoming videos. And I'll catch up with you guys. Later.
Yeah. Hopefully, at least September.
At least September, man. All right, man. Later.
Take care, brother.
Bye,
See you,
Joey.
Oh, that was Duskwalker. Very cool, guys. They have 2 albums on Spotify, and they have a couple of really great videos on their YouTube. Check them out. Very cool. Playing at Full Terror Assault Open Air, hopefully this September 8th, 9th, 10th, and 11th in Cave in Rock, Illinois. It's a beautiful place. It's right next to a park. What the fuck are you doing, cat? Sorry. All right. So I want to let you know about my upcoming shows. So I typically do these every Monday at 7 o'clock Central Time. But this is a worldwide show. You know, I had guests from Canada on Girl Movie Says, woo. These guys are from Canada. They were only an hour ahead of me, so that wasn't that big a deal. But on the March 1st, I'm actually going to be interviewing a band in England called Endscape. So I'm going to do that at noon Central Time. So that'll be, I think, 6 or 7 o'clock their time. So we'll have them on. They are a traditional metal band from Manchester. So that'll be cool if that all works out. And on March 8th, we're going to be a little bit later because I'm going to be interviewing Beekeeper. They're from San Diego, and they're 2 hours behind me there, and one of them actually has to work a little later. So we're going to do this at 9:45 p.m. on March 8th. That is International Women's Day. Beekeeper has a very strong female singer, guitarist. Does she play guitar? I saw them play with Nahaya at Acadia a year and a half ago, last year, and they were really cool. And they recently signed to Metal Assault Records. And I talked to Andrew, and he was like, "Hey man, can we get some Metal Assault record bands on your show?" I'm like, "Absolutely, dude. I've been wanting to have Beekeeper on the show, so let's do it." So I'll have some more of their bands from their roster soon, and I will also try to get in contact with more of these bands that are playing Full Terror Assault. And I was also telling you about Squatch's Cannibal Fest he's doing. Try to have some bands that are playing that as well. I'm doing this only on YouTube now. I said at the beginning of this that I'm banned from going live on Facebook for 30 days. I can't advertise or go live anywhere on Facebook. So such is life. I'm not going to complain about it. And actually, doing this on YouTube is better for my channel anyway. So hopefully it's okay for the bands and enough people see it. I have a cat, and cats knock over stuff. Hopefully my cat is okay. I don't hear it crying or anything. Okay. Yeah. So also I've got a few mystery boxes coming. So of course I'll do those. I'll do those in my living room because the green screen doesn't work well with that. So I know for a fact I've got the Metalhead box coming, the BAM horror box, the last one, and another vinyl box on the way. What else do I got going on? I'm not exactly sure. I'm sure I'm going to be going to some Six Flags parks again. I've got that annual membership, Diamond Elite membership. So I'll be going to San Antonio soon to check out what's going on there. I like Fiesta, Texas a little better than Six Flags Over Texas, but I'll be going there again soon too. And then some of the other parks are opening up, and I have friends I want to see in Georgia. So I might take I have some credit that I need to use on American Airlines, and flights are cheap. So I can pick up a few flights from money I have left over from my canceled trip to Germany last year. So I'll be going to some cool places soon. So just make sure you're subscribed, hit that notification bell So you'll know every time I go live, you get that notice. And make sure to like and comment on this video, and please share it with friends that would like it. So that's it. Until next time, I didn't mention this, but Liquid Death, use my code MostEpicShow and save 10%. There's a link in the description. Also, if you want to use StreamYard, get a $10 credit, you can use my link that's in the description. Make your own interview shows that look like this or better. So, all right, until next time, thanks for watching. Drink water, listen to metal, enjoy nature, and have the most epic adventures.